Welcome back to Coin Mojo. Today, we're doing a $50 hunt. It's been a year since I've been able to get boxes of halves. I finally convinced one of my banks to start ordering me again. I've been getting the runaround for the last several months saying there's a coin shortage. Anyway, I'm showing you the method. I call it my speed hunting. And what I do is I open the box, check the top, flip them over, toss the box aside. I grab my steak knife. I go through them one at a time, and I rip the top of the rolled over edge, and I end up with a stack of what looks like rings on the end of my knife. You have to be very careful doing this method. When I first started doing this, I jabbed myself a couple times. I'm trying to do this quickly, so sometimes you can be a little dangerous when you go too fast. So the idea is to pick up a roll, grab it with the palm of your hand, let the end of the roll stick out above your finger and thumb. You take the other hand and you jab the edge of the point of the knife into the inside of the roll, and you peel back on it. So you push and peel, push and peel, push and peel. Pick, push, peel, drop. Pick, push, peel, drop. Do that until all, in this case, 200 rolls. $1,000, 2 boxes. Brinks rolls. There you go. I had to clear that. Starting to get a little bit hard to handle. So you knock those rings off and you finish up the rest. There you go. So that's it. Now all the rolls have been cracked on the ends. Pick one up, grab it with your one hand, push one side of the coin, and it'll tilt them, and it'll slide right out the end. Now this is so you push out, look at the edge. Here I'm trying to show you that I have a guy in my area that likes to mark the edges. I've seen rednecks, I've seen black edges. This is my canvas sack that I dump my coins into, one roll at a time after I search. So that was the first roll that we looked at. So this is the drop method, listening for silver in case you miss it visually. So I push the roll out into my hand. I visually inspect it. If I see anything of interest, I'll pull it. If not, I just drop them into the other hand, boom, 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 and you listen for the silver, dump it into the bag. Something caught my eye, so I kind of did a little more inspection. No, nothing there. Drop it in the bag. Pick up the next roll. Well, look at here. We got a shiny edge. Okay, it was nothing. It might have been a NFIC. I don't save NFICs unless it's extra minty condition. I've gotten so many over the years that I can't afford to hang on to them. I have yet to sell an NIFC to anyone. All right, here's my first find. It's a impaired proof, right? That means it's a proof coin that's broken out of this plastic case, and in this case, it was a pretty nice looking coin. However, any time you break a proof out of the plastic case, they're now considered circulated. I save them all, unless they're really ratty. And in that case, I'll just throw them back. I probably have hundreds of dollars worth of impaired proofs. So I inspect each roll. If I see anything shiny edges or white edges, is what we're hoping for, right? That's what we're looking for, silver. And the older, the better. So I pre-recorded all of this. I'm just voicing over. I know the results of this box. We're going to see it at the end. I just really wanted to kind of share with you my method for searching. And again, I call it power searching. Speed searching. There was a time back in 2009, 2010, I was laid off. I was searching upwards of 15 boxes a week. I had standing orders at several banks. I would pick up 2 boxes a day at least, sometimes 4 at 2 separate banks. I try to minimize the amount of boxes I buy from any one bank so that I don't wear out my welcome. So 2 boxes is a pretty safe bet for most banks to handle, and I can actually carry them out the door on my hip. So, and 90% of the time you have young ladies working at the teller stand, so they usually have to use like an office chair or bring them out 1 box at a time. So I always joke with them it's their workout and they don't have to join the gym because I'm giving them the workout that they need. And they should be paying me the $19 a month that they would normally pay for their gym. So far we haven't seen any silver. We got the 1 proof. So you can see my bag. I kind of roll that over. And then as the bag fills up, it kind of stands up on its own. As the bag fills up, I kind of pull it and adjust it so it doesn't fall over. I've had them fall over several times, but usually they stand on their own. This canvas sack happens to be a quarter, and it holds $1,000 with ease. How many of you have dumped a bag of coins in the back seat of your car or under the floorboards? I hate when that happens. And on many occasions, I try to carry 2 bags. Sometimes I'm hauling in $2,000, so I got 2 bags, 1 in each arm, and then you try to grab the handle on the door at the bank, and oops, 1 slips and hits the floor. I got to say, over the years, I probably dropped a bag of coins right in the doorway of the bank on several occasions. A little bit embarrassing, but hey, grin and bear it, because guess what? The rewards are good. So far, no silver. I was kind of hoping after a year, with the coin shortage and all, that people would be cashing in their coins and they would get redistributed in the boxes, but so far, so a little bit slim pickings here. I don't find proofs all that often. Usually I only get 1 or 2 when I do find them. And on one occasion, I actually pulled a dozen fairly decent deep cameo proofs out of 1 box. So clearly it was somebody's dump. They got mixed in. So if I'm not seeing white stripes, which are silver, right? I'm kind of looking at how shiny the edges are. You're going to miss some things, like, for instance, I'm not really concerned about finding the 1974 double die front on a 74D, not the 82 no NF on the back. Just looking for silver. And I was so excited that I got these 2 boxes that I powered through these. Sometimes I take my time, other times, depending on how much time I have and what I got going on that day. back in 2009, 2010, I was finding lots of silver. I was getting easily 7 to 15 on average out of a box of 40s or 90s. I had a couple mega boxes. I had a score of over 300 silver coins with a stack of Ben Franklin's and Walking Liberties primarily. And then on a couple occasions, now I'm showing you one of our local coin roll hunters. Apparently he likes to take a pair of tin shears or tin snips and he puts a little kink in the freaking coin. Problem is, it really jacks up the machine, so that one wasn't too deep, so I threw it back and hopefully it won't jam up the machine. But I've had boxes back in 2019. I started seeing them showing up here in Michigan, southeastern Michigan area. And, I was finding, literally, I was getting boxes with 50 to 100 of those in there, and I'd had to pull them and set them aside and dump them on an unsuspecting bank. I normally run all my coins through a coin counting machine. I have a bank that doesn't charge you a fee as long as you have an account. So when you're running $1,000 a week through the machine, it's going to save you a lot of money, because like the Coinstars that charge 9% of $1,000 is $90. So you figure it out. There we go. We got another impaired proof. Looks pretty nice from afar. So I started to say my best box. I think like I said, I nearly 300 silver coins. A couple occasions I got over 100 40 percenters with a couple 64s or 90 percenters mixed in. I found probably, I'd say I probably have about 20 or 30 barbers over the years. I've never gotten anything older than a barber. I did score 1938D Walking Liberty. That's probably my best find, or my most expensive coin. We got another impaired proof here. Down to a couple rolls here. I fast forwarded this. I'm running this at 2 times speed. I actually took a little longer than I normally take just to kind of prepare for this video and try to make it visible for everyone. So pushing these coins out becomes second nature. Now I watched a lot of the other coin roll hunters on YouTube, and like Rob Finds Treasure and Half Dollar Make Me Holler. I see these guys use screwdrivers and pens or stuff, and they do the double tear and they peel it back. It seems to me, here we got another impaired proof, like that's kind of a slow method, and you might think that I'm ruining the coins, but I'm very I check the end of the coin before I jab that knife, and I'm scraping it against or across the coin maybe, but I'm not damaging the coin. I'm jabbing the tip into the try to catch the underneath that curled over edge, and then as soon as I grab it, I pull up as I push, so I'm not scraping against the coin. It works pretty good. There we got another impaired proof. Yeah, well, you gotta try it out. It works for me. I like it. It makes things go pretty fast. Coins are dirty. Always wash your hands after. All right, so here we go. We're gonna take a look at what we got. So this is one of those. I pulled a couple aside just to double check, not to slow me down. I got one of these. I probably have like 30 or 40 of those over the course of my coin roll hunting thing. That's a novelty coin commemorating Kennedy's assassination, I guess. So we pulled 5 impaired proofs. If you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. I plan on putting more videos together, and I'd like to build this Coin Mojo channel. Help me out if you can. Thanks for listening.